expert woodsman who can cut down a tree more easily than most people can chop one up. When it really comes to tackling large lumps, you can't beat the men of the forestry companies.
An axeman's gathering.
This is Thomas losing the loss that gets it.
STIHL Timbersports Canada is brought to you by the City of Charlottetown. Great things happen here. And by STIHL IMO. Let the robotic lawnmower from STIHL manicure your lawn. Welcome to Canada's STIHL Timbersports Series. STIHL's Canadian Championship is comprised of 3 rounds and 6 overall disciplines unique to the world of STIHL Timbersports. In round number 1, all athletes will face 3 separate disciplines: the underhand chop, the stock saw, and the standing block chop. From here, our top 8 athletes with most overall points move on to compete in round number 2. In round number 2, our athletes will compete in 2 more disciplines. They are the single buck and the springboard chop. After round number 2 is complete, our top 6 athletes with the most cumulative points will move on to compete in our 3rd and final round. In round number 3, these 6 athletes will compete in our loudest and fastest discipline yet, the hot saw. At the end of the 3rd round, the athlete with the highest overall score will be crowned our Canadian STIHL Timbersports champion. This is the world of STIHL Timbersports.
Welcome everyone, and thanks for joining us at our 2022 STIHL Timbersports Canadian Championship hosted in the city of Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island. At the end of round 2, we cut our field from 8 athletes down to 6 for our 3rd and final round.
That's right, Lindsay, and some great action so far. From here, these 6 STIHL Timbersports athletes will compete in our loudest and fastest discipline, the hot saw. After completing round 2 and 5 STIHL Timbersports disciplines, let's check in with our official STIHL Timbersports scoreboard. You can see this is far from over. And with first place in the hot saw being worth 18 STIHL Timbersports points, anything could happen. So far, this has been an exciting STIHL Timbersports Canadian Championship, and a huge part of that is working with our host city. Here's one more reason to explore Charlottetown, PEI on your next getaway.
Take a tour in North Rustico. This small fishing village was founded in 1790 along the Gulf of St. Lawrence. The region was home to a remnant Acadian population who fled British capture and deportation during the 7 Years' War. English, Scottish, and Irish settlers moved into the area during the remainder of the 18th century and throughout the 19th and 20th centuries. The fishing industry remains the town's most important economic activity, with approximately 40 vessels calling the small craft harbor home. Lobster fishing, of course, is the main focus for much of the fleet.
Hi folks, your STIHL Timbersports Canada co-host Ryan McIntyre here. Up next, you guessed it, the hot saw. Let's have a look at this event.
The hot saw is the fastest, loudest, and most adrenaline-pumping event of the day. A hot saw is a high-performance custom-made chainsaw built from snowmobile and motorcycle engines. The athletes will use this hot saw to cut 3 complete discs off an 18-inch piece of pine. Both hands must be on top of the log before the start gun is fired. Athletes will then pull the starter cord and complete 3 cuts. 2 down cuts and 1 up cut within a 6-inch section marked by a line. A false start, incomplete disc, or cutting past the 6-inch line will result in a disqualification. 3 complete discs and the fastest time wins the event.
All right, folks, we're ready for our first heat of the hot saw. Coming up on the stand, Jeff Larkin!
Jeff's been putting in some time on the hot saw, trying to learn this event, master this discipline. Three on the deck is what we say. They have 6 inches of wood in which to make 3 full cuts.
Now, like we said before, folks, this is a very loud event, so if you do have little ones, please make sure you cover their ears. Cover your own ears as well. If you have ear protection, now's the time to put it on, because it's gonna get mean and ugly.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Went for it.
Oh, no. Looks like we got a yellow flag tossed by Judge Roger McPhee. They're going to be taking a close look at the line.
He may have cut over the line.
Yeah, last year Jeff DQ'd in this event as well. Judge will make the call.
Unfortunately, we have a DQ for a cut over the line.
Ah, tough luck for Jeff Larkin. That's what happens here at the hot saw. There's not a lot of room for error. They have to make 3 cuts in 6 inches of wood. And that is a very powerful saw. We're going to hear more from Jeff Larkin in just a couple seconds.
All right, gang, here with Jeff Larkin. Jeff, you went for it. You wanted that title. You knew you needed those 18 points, and you went for it in the hot saw. Started great, quick to the wood. 3rd cut.
Set a little crooked, got a little hungry, and just jammed it in, and unfortunately cut that line.
All right, we're ready for heat number 2 of the hot saw. Coming up to the stage, make some noise for Berlin Nickerson!
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
There you have it, folks.
3 on the deck.
Hands already in the air.
He just wants a time. 3 on the deck for Berlin Nickerson,
That was
9.61.
a really thin 3rd cookie.
That was thin. I can see through it.
Playing with fire.
He got it. Big thumbs up there. He likes that.
Waiting for the judge to make the final call.
And we have a good cut.
There you have it, folks. A good cut for Berlin Nickerson. Feeling good about that. He's definitely going to like those steel points.
All right, folks. The big saw built in Nova Scotia rips it. Sub 10 seconds. 3 on the deck. Happy with that cut, Berlin?
Yeah, I mean, the cut was nothing too impressive, but just, you know, not to DQ is kind of seems to be the goal in the Canadian series. You know, that's a easy 5-second saw. You know, I just, it's hard. It's hard to lay them down when you're not training on that wood all the time and on the big stage. So, but yeah, big thanks to Kenny Hiltz for putting that saw together for me. You'll see another one of his saws coming up here soon. So with Marcel Dupuis, and hopefully he can lay down a better time than me.
Don't go anywhere, folks. We have more exciting coverage of the 2022 Steel Timber Sports Canadian Championship coming right up. Thanks for joining us in Charlottetown, PEI for our final discipline in the 2022 Steel Timber Sports Canadian Championship. Before the break, we saw our first 2 heats of the hot saw discipline. Now let's pick up action with heat number 3.
All right, folks, we're ready for heat number 3 of the hot saw. Coming up to the stage, make some noise for Nick Russell.
Now Nick is more used to this type of wood. This is Western white pine. It came from the same area that he works in. He helped prep some of this wood, so he's very confident with it, knows how the wood cuts. But when it comes to hot saw, as we heard from our earlier competitor, grip it and rip it.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
Looks good from here.
Wow. Well done.
Pretty good cuts.
Judge is going to take a look at the cookies, make the final call.
And the cut was good.
Fantastic news for Nick Russell. What a time. Unofficial 11.59 seconds in the hot saw.
With heat number 3 complete, let's check in with our official STIHL Timbersports scoreboard. Before we get into heat 4, let's hear what our athletes' thoughts are on the hot saw.
I think most people would say that is the biggest headache event. It's a really hard event to enjoy for a lot of people because it's very nerve-wracking.
Hot saw, snowmobile engine, snowmobile chainsaw. It's the do or die event, the last event of the day. Once we kind of see where we're ranking all day, it's either you got to go for it.
Hot saw are more finicky motors, like they're not saws that they're meant to cut wood in the woods, but once you get to use them and you're comfortable with them, you stick with your routine. Whatever your routine is, do it exactly the same as you're doing at home, and it should work out.
Hot saw is one when you're just starting. You're a little timid, and the further on you go, the better it gets.
Hot saw is just going to be grip it and rip it. I'm just looking forward to, Lord willing, making it to that final round of the hot saw and being able to start her up and let her rip.
And again, just going to try to make 3 good cuts. I haven't done a lot of cuts with the hot saw in competition. I've been fortunate and blessed to train with it a bit, but the biggest thing is just going to be 3 good cuts and make sure that I have the saw all ready to go, make sure the on switch is on and everything's ready. So.
Coming up to the stage, it's Nathan Cumberland.
Big Nate having a good day. He's got 2 national titles already, looking for a 3rd.
Absolutely.
He could do it right here, Lindsay.
And like we said before, if anything can go wrong, it can go wrong in the hot saw.
Oh, yeah.
So keeping a cool head and as much focus you can to make those 3 cuts in 6 inches of wood. Not an easy task, but Nate Cumberland is no slouch. He's ready to take home another championship today, and he can do it with this hot saw.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
Ooh, that is close, boy, but that was a good cut.
Nicely
That's
done.
what he needed to do.
Aw.
I don't think he got it, folks.
Looks like a
Awfully
yellow flag.
Close.
Nathan's a good sport.
He
Giving
wanted that title,
a
Lynn.
bit of a wow.
Yeah.
A bit of a wave and a thank you.
He wanted that title, and he went for it.
Oh, there he is, creating a second line.
He drew the line back on there. That's right. It's still there, Roger. Come on, be a sport.
Unfortunately, it's a DQ for cutting over the line, even though that he marked it.
No worries there, Nathan. Not a bad attempt. That is the reality of the hot saw. Let's have one more big hand for Nate Cumberland.
All right, gang, here with Nathan Cumberland. Talk us through the championship and that hot saw run.
Yeah, I was very blessed today. My whole goal was to make it in that final round, and I did. So huge. I give the glory to God for that. I do want to shout out Scott Reed Hot Saws. He's the reason that our saw is running as well as it is. And I haven't run the saw as much as I should, and I wasn't quite focusing on the lines, and just totally cut the line.
Wow, what a final event this is turning out to be. 4 heats complete and 2 remaining. Stay with us after the break to see who will claim the title of our 2022 STIHL Timbersports Canadian Champion.
Thanks for staying with us, folks. Let's get right back with heat number 5 of the hot saw.
right, we're ready for our next heat of the hot saw. Give it up for Marcel Dupuis, the beast from the East, looking to maintain his Canadian Championship title, taking it in 2021. He wants it again here at 2022. And that is quite the hot saw we have up here on this stage.
Winning it would mean a lot. It would be meaning to represent your country overseas against other countries. So putting down the Canadian flag on your shirt, it's a very awesome feeling, and I've been very fortunate that I've done that in the past, and I'd like to do it in the future as well. So.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
Holy smokes, Marcel Dupuis with an unofficial time of 6.12 seconds. Judges are going to take a look.
This guy loves the hot saw.
And we have a good cut.
Fantastic! The beast from the East, Marcel Dupuis, making the crowd happy today with an unbelievable cut. He's got his family in the audience. He's making them proud today with a 6.12 second cut in the hot saw. Unofficial time, that's only gonna get faster.
All right, gang, here with Marcel Dupuis. You just put in another stellar cut in the hot saw. It was a close call, but you got it. You got the points. And now it's all coming down to this final heat, whether or not you take home another national title. How are you feeling after that hot saw run, bud?
Yeah, I'm glad that it counted. Like, I came close. So this cut it's a pretty good cut. It's going to put some pressure on Ben, and then he'll have to beat that cut to beat me. So we'll see how it goes.
All right, but we're ready for our last heat of the hot saw. You got to make as much noise as you can for Ben Cumberland. This is it, folks. The last heat of the 2022 Canadian Championship. Ben Cumberland looking calm, looking composed, ready to possibly take home his very first Canadian Championship.
Man, to win the Pro Championship, that would be a few years coming, I guess. I've been extremely fortunate to be able to place pretty high in our national circuit since I moved up to the pro ranks in 2016. And you know, being able to compete with my dad and my brother on this stage, it's pretty, I kind of get a little emotional just thinking about it, but to be able to win, that would be just a massive blessing.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
Heck of a cut.
Nice cut by Ben Cumberland.
He went for it, and that's what he had to do.
Unofficial
Will he get 3 on the
time
deck?
of 7.01. Judges heading over to take a look if he made it within those 6 inches of wood.
So close. Ben anxiously waiting. He didn't get Marcel's time, but it's enough to get him into second if he gets the cuts. And tie for overall points.
Okay, we have a good cut.
Oh, boy.
Wow! Ben Cumberland, breath of fresh air. Walking away with an unofficial time of 7.01 seconds. We're going to find out how those points add up in our final standings, where we will crown our 2022 Canadian champion in just a few minutes, folks. So stick around. We have our award ceremony coming up very soon.
All right, gang, here with Ben Cumberland. I'm pretty sure that might have been a personal best there. Excellent cut in the hot saw. You went for it. You had to go for it, and you did it. 7 seconds, near flat. Talk us through that cut, Ben.
Like I said before, I was just going to grip it and rip it and thank the good Lord that everything lined up. Yeah, it's been a great day. I can't ask for any more. I've been very blessed.
You're the points leader going into the final round. It came down to you and Marcel. We're going to see how these points shape out. We don't know where it is right now, but that was a heck of a cut. Ben Cumberland, a stellar day here in Charlottetown. Incredible work, Ben. Congratulations, pal. Great day overall.
Thank you very much. I've been very blessed.
What an exciting finish to our 2022 Steel Timber Sports Canadian Championship. A huge round of applause to all our Steel Timber Sports athletes, and a special congratulations to our winner. Let's join them on stage now for our official awards ceremony.
All right, folks, we're ready to bring out your podium. In third place, presented by Marketing Manager of Steel Limited, Jeff Loosemore. Make some noise for 53 steel points, Nathan Cumberland.
Terrific job by Nathan today. Didn't come together in the hot saw, but boy, he put on an awesome show. Handing over the third place trophy.
Awesome.
Great job by Nathan.
Fantastic, Nathan Cumberland.
In second place, tied in overall points for first. 75 points overall. A phenomenal day, and it all came down to total time to split the difference. Welcome your second place finisher, the 2022 Canadian Championships, Ben Cumberland. Our second place trophy will be awarded by His Worship Charlottetown Mayor Philip Brown. Well done, Ben.
Absolutely. And last but certainly not least, an incredible return, getting yet another Canadian Championship. With 75 steel points, it's the Beast from the East. Give it up for Marcel Dupuis! Running over to his family, making him proud today.
How about that?
Not bad.
His third title and second in a row, back-to-back championships for Marcel Dupuis, and a fully New Brunswick podium. How about that, folks?
Not bad at all. And today, first place is presented by Steel Limited President Dave Warren. He'll be hosting the Peter Colliver Memorial Trophy high in the air. Give it up for Marcel Dupuis! Congratulations to your 2022 Canadian Pro Champion.